Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Thursday. It is our fourth review of the week, 4 out of 5. Yes, we got one for every day of the week this year. We cover every single promotion, I think, this week too. So, with me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between. Go down in the description box below, check out his stuff, and while you're there, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on Spotify. 20 subs away from 400. Let's do it before the end of the year. But tonight, we are talking about John Cena's retirement match, Saturday night's main event, which is odd that it's on a main event. I thought they would have done it on a pay-per-view or something at the Rumble or something.
I think they just want to get viewership on main event.
Main event. Okay. But the match starts off with Cody Rhodes against Obafemi. This was decent. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I have a question
hmm
because I even rewound it a bunch of times. Well, how did Cody Rhodes get busted open?
I don't know. At one point, he's on the table and his ear's bleeding.
Yeah, and it's like nothing, no incident occurred for him
But this is
for
not
that
the
to have
first time. I
happened.
think now, I think to his ears at the point that it's gonna bleed now. Like
Yeah,
if he takes a hard hit to the ear, because he's damaged it, I think, so many times. Because it's not the first time his ears bleed.
really, eh?
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to his ears. It's
no,
kind of weird.
but
You're a weirdo.
this match was good up until we get Drew McIntyre.
I thought the shenanigans in specifically for this were like strange.
Yeah,
Like
like
it was unnecessary. Was it just for Cody and
and
Obafemi to
Drew.
team up?
No, it's to build Cody and Drew instead of putting over Obafemi. It's your match. I think that's your Rumble match. It's going to be Cody versus Drew.
I'd rather just let Drew win the Rumble than have him face Cody.
I mean, yeah, who is going to win the Rumble this year?
So it's going to be someone nobody's going to expect.
Like
Has AJ
right?
Styles ever won?
No,
Then maybe he wins just because he's going to retire,
it's
right?
his retirement year. Okay, because the only other names I can think of right now are LA Knight, which we say that every year. Brock
That's
Lesnar.
no, not Brock Lesnar. LA Knight's a really good choice. Or
Yeah,
Gunther, maybe, because Gunther
or
doesn't have a
Gunther.
belt.
Yeah, because he's come close 2 years in a row against Cody Rhodes, and this is the year he finally gets it.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, why? Like, we didn't. We could have had this match end in a proper ending, and
And
then
then
we,
had it.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Did Walter ever fight Cody
No, I think they've only faced off against each other in the Rumble.
in WWE?
Yeah, but yeah, but I mean, and technically Cody Rhodes wins this because Drew attacked Cody.
Multiverse.
Whoop-de-doo. With that, our next match is Sol Ruka versus Bailey.
Um, it
Okay,
wasn't
so
bad.
it's nice, but once Sol Ruka slowed the pace down and technically Bailey slowed the pace down, it got better because Sol was trying to do too much too fast.
It's one of those matches where it just wasn't interesting.
Yeah, there were no stakes involved either.
Like I Bailey is still too good for what she's doing.
Yeah, like you really saw her in-ring ability in this match, taking control of the match, bringing the pace down because Sol Ruka, those first few spots, they were pretty botchy. But once,
I think it was she's nervous. It's like
yeah,
the big time.
but once, like I said, Bailey took her down and just like started taking the pace down and said, do your spots, but take your time, really think about it. That's when the match really started picking up and I enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't like in no world was I like I can't wait to watch Bailey versus Saul
Sol
Ruka.
Ruka. And this is the match where you get your NXT win. Sol Ruka ends up pinning Bailey.
Good.
Yeah, but we get a little another John Cena promo, and we get a Taz reference.
He's gotta get a couple cute Tazes in.
Yeah, we got a Taz reference and a JR reference, which usually they don't anybody in AEW they don't mention. So because we didn't get an Edge mention.
Yeah, but he's talked about Edge directly
Yeah.
on on WWE
Yeah.
TV.
Yes. But we do get a shot in the crowd. We get there's John Barenthal in the crowd, Metro Boomin.
Yeah, there
But
was a few people.
um,
Tyrese Halliburton was there.
Halliburton was there, yeah. But here's a fun fact for you. Kurt Angle's brother, Eric Angle, his daughter, Erin, is actually married to John Barenthal. So technically, Kurt Angle is John Barenthal's uncle-in-law.
Uncle-in-law, I like that one.
It is, right? Kurt Angle is his wife's uncle. So he's married into the Angle family.
So he's by proxy related to Jeff Jarrett.
In a way, yes.
All right, cool.
All right. Double J.
Hey, Kurt Angle was there. It was
Yes, he does.
cute.
Kurt Angle, like that photo I sent you where he's just like absolutely stoned out of his mind,
Yeah, he's hanging out with RVD. What do you expect?
right? They smoked a big one before the match. But our next match is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. This was a non-title match, surprisingly, against Javon Evans and Leon Slater.
So this was actually a really good match.
Yes.
Like very, very fucking good. I haven't seen a tag match like that.
This is the match that AJ Styles requested because this is the follow-up to Slammiversary. Remember in Slammiversary
Yeah.
when Leon won the belt and AJ Styles put him over?
AJ Styles is legitimately in love with Leon Slater and Javon Evans.
Hmm.
So like I'm happy that he wants to do is keep trying to put these two guys over.
And Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Dragon Lee's fine. He's already like 40.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out. He's gonna be injured in like 2 days anyways. But it was a pretty freaking gosh
This was
darn good match.
this was one of my favorite matches on the show.
It's one of the best tag team matches WWE has put on in like this whole year, maybe.
Is it a contender?
Yeah, I mean, it could make the list. Well, we
Okay,
have
and
to
then
really
we'll
go through it because we have a
yeah,
lot of things.
yeah. Writing it down. Timmy's got it. All right. But yeah, and there was some like really great spots. There's one point where Leon tries to give AJ the Styles Clash, and AJ reverses it into the calf crusher, and it's like,
AJ Styles is literally a goat tier wrestler,
yeah,
and I tell people this at work all the time. Like, if you only watch WWE, I mean, it's not like they didn't push AJ or something,
yeah.
but
He's been with the company 10 years now.
his GOAT status outside of WWE is legitimate.
Yeah,
And I don't think that a lot of not I know for sure people do know, but I don't think a lot of the WWE fans know how
his
good
st-
AJ Styles was.
his TNA stuff, his New Japan stuff,
He
his
was
Ring of Honor stuff.
he's
Yeah,
arguably one of he is not it's not even arguable. He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
yeah.
Of that era, it's like him and Kurt Angle and like we can go through the list, but
Samoa Joe.
young Samoan Joe,
Yeah,
CM Punk,
yeah,
um, fucking Tanahashi from that
yeah,
time, Nakamura. Like that was a
yeah,
stack.
yeah. That
And
was good
wrestling was
times.
not popular then.
No, that's when it was in its dark state. That was during Ruthless Aggression.
Yeah, and when the ruthless aggression era ended,
Yeah,
wrestling
was in a dark
as a
time.
sport took a tank.
Yeah.
Holy
Only
crap!
only recently and like has it really returned to the mainstream within the last post-COVID.
It's I would say, yeah, for sure post COVID, post Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Um, like the beginning of what saved them is Bullet Club. Bullet
Yeah.
Club. If without Bullet Club, you don't get AEW. You
Yeah.
don't get Japanese wrestling back on the map. Prince Devitt never goes to
WWE.
WWE. AJ Styles
Nakamura.
never goes to WWE. Nakamura never goes to WWE. It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. We and that
Sabata doesn't try to kill 20 people.
he doesn't try to murder Wheeler Yuta every match.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee do win this. But because it was a non-title match, you think they should have given the match to the young guys?
you don't need to you don't need to just put people over.
Yeah,
I'm a
but they
firm
did. But
believer in
still,
that.
they still put him over.
Yeah, that's what
Even
I
though,
mean.
even in the loss, they still got put over.
It was a
Huge.
Japanese put over where it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, you're gonna fight Okada and he's gonna make this a great match with you, but you're
and he's
still
gonna
gonna
make you
lose.
look amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like when he fought Kiyomi and literally just beat the shit out of him.
yeah. But that solidified Kiyomiya.
Buddy,
But
he suffered for that put over. Okay.
yeah,
That guy got the shit kicked out of him, Wheeler Yuta style
yes. After this, we get this big video package of everybody thanking Cena, and there was a missed opportunity here.
for Sting.
Not just Sting. I'm talking about Santino. Now
Big
that you have
Santa.
exactly, now that you have that working relationship with TNA, you could have had one last John Cena.
Yeah. Also, I gotta just like there's emotions, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm not a big John Cena fan.
neither am I.
I don't think in terms of I think in terms of NERM, in terms of
Names are
name
right.
recognition, he's a GOAT tier wrestler.
Hmm.
But he's not a top 10 talker. He's not a top 10 in ring worker. He's not a top 10 character. So it's like, it's hard for me to be like, well, like he's a GOAT tier wrestler.
Yeah,
But you know what I mean? But him going out, he's such a nice guy. And it just like, it felt good. Like this was
yeah.
like a nice moment. But then they, they did not make good video packages. I was like,
No.
where's this big epic thing like when Sting and it going through his whole career of winning the titles and stuff?
And couldn't they find a more recent clip of Triple H? They keep ponytail Triple H there in the video clip.
Oh my god, he was talking. He's like, John Cena. I was like Triple H on the mic said John Cena. I was like, who
Yeah,
the fuck is John
I
Cena?
know. But yeah, we get it. Then we get a little comedy spot with Miz in the ring, and he's talking about how he should be the one to retire Cena, that he beat him at that WrestleMania match, and then we get R-Truth coming out. R-Truth is always comedy gold, and
I
he
don't
goes,
even know if that's PG.
yeah, he goes, what did he say? He goes, you did something inappropriate to Nick Aldis's balls.
This is the one thing I don't like. Okay, about Joe Hendry in
WWE.
WWE. They do these spots where he just literally appears at ringside, but like everyone in the crowd could see him come out and take his position there.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. He goes, the name you I saw what you did. He goes, the name that the person who should have been in the tournament instead of you was this guy. Miz takes it out. He's like, who's Joe Hendry? And then that's when you get to say his name, man. But which for if on TV that's fun. It works. And if you give me Joe Hendry and R-Truth going on a fun little tag run,
Yeah, that's what I
comedy,
want.
I'll take it.
That's
They
what I
can do
want.
songs together, like
Because I'm gonna
it'll
be honest with you, Joe Hendry's not in any title picture in
no.
my eyes. Maybe like the U.S. Championship at some point.
But right now, you got Ilya going strong with that thing.
But I'm saying that's to me the U.S. Championship is a lower tier belt than the Intercontinental, even though
Yeah.
they're like kind of on the same playing field.
Yeah. But so with that, we get our main event. John Cena we get Gunther coming out to his original music in WWE. And then we get the lights go black. And for one last time, we hear a rabadoo. And John Cena comes out to huge pop, goes to ringside, starts shaking hands and hugging everybody. We get an Elijah appearance.
That was like my favorite part. All those wrestlers being there, Trish Stratus and
Ming,
yeah,
Barbarian, Booker T was there,
and
Kurt
everyone cares
Angle,
about
Rob
Booker
Van
T.
Dam, because Rob Van Dam beat him at One Night Stand.
Yeah, Sami Zayn was
Apparently,
there, Kevin Owens.
apparently that was Timothy Chalamet's favorite pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said. But
It's a pretty good pay per view.
One Night Stand was a good show. That was the night where JBL beats the shit out of Blue. Where was JBL? That's another one. He had a long rivalry with Cena.
I just think nobody likes JBL, so he was better off at home.
Yeah.
And
But
we did not get Jesse Ventura.
at the pre-show you did.
Oh, did you? Wow.
Yeah. And Jesse Ventura, he's being Jesse Ventura, and he went into business for himself. And I think that's why they took him off the main show after, because he goes, "Yeah, John Cena's a 17-time champion, but he's also lost the belt 17 times."
That's true. He did.
But like, dude, like, come on, man. Like,
No, I like it. I like that.
but, but yeah.
That was a pretty good impression of him, by the way.
Well, thank you. I do voices sometimes, but we get all the greatest hit spots with John Cena playing to the crowd, and but it seems like every time Cena put together a little bit of offense, Gunther just beat him down and beat him down and beat him down.
It was a actually really well structured match.
Yeah.
Like it had good pacing. There was good story beats in it.
Hmm.
John Cena did some decent work.
Yeah.
Too many kickouts.
Too many kickouts, yes. And then at one point, Gunther, for the last maybe I would say what 3 minutes of the match, just every time Cena would do something, just back into that sleeper hold. And he goes and he goes, and John Cena finally does something he's never done, tapped out. Gunther goes over.
I don't know. It's gold too because the amount of like borderline. I think wrestling's real fans were like, I swear to God, if John Cena gets tapped out by
Gunther.
Gunther, I'll never watch WWE again.
So
Like,
here's my thought on this. This was 100% Cena's call.
yeah, for sure.
It was 100% Cena's call. And right before he tapped out, he gave a little smirk. And I don't think he gave up. He's let go. That's what it is. He let go of it. Like, this is not my game anymore. It belongs to these guys. So I'm letting go. It's yours now. You can have it. I think that's what this
Yeah,
means for.
he had his very undeserved two retro 2007 style title wins where you
Mhm.
win a belt and you keep it for 16 days and then lose it.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, good for him.
good for him. Now, for me, like, it's a special moment. It's an
It
important
is.
moment.
It
Yeah.
is.
And like, he pretty much kept wrestling alive during that dark period for WWE,
100%.
right?
A
So,
100%. Because even the rise of CM Punk didn't happen until he left, right? In WWE. Like when CM Punk really got like
yeah,
mega.
Punk was 2010, 2011, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2013, I think Punk left.
And during that 2010 2011 period, isn't that when
Hmm.
John Cena like stopped
Really,
being
yeah,
like at the top?
yeah. He'd still be in the main event picture, but not really.
Like every day.
Yeah. But never been the biggest guy. But, it's impossible not to respect the dedication he brought to the sport, work ethic, longevity,
Yeah.
always there. He was never when he was there, he was dedicated to the company, and he was never a part-time guy. He was at every show. All his work with like even like outside of it, his work with the Make-A-Wish, like he used his celebrity to benefit others instead of benefiting himself.
I say that a lot. Like
As a human being, I think he's a wonderful person.
when you compare him to like first of all, if you're gonna go off like name value sales,
Yeah.
he blows the doors off like Randy Orton and shit.
Yeah.
But also the fact that during that era, like CM Punk was a piece of shit,
Human
Randy
being,
Orton was
yeah.
a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
John Cena was not like that. John Cena
No.
was like just a genuine like I'm sure he had a little bit of ego at some
Oh
point.
yeah.
But yeah, he in the wrestling world, there's more pieces of shit than there is
Then
nice
there is
people.
genuine people, yeah. And
Like
John's
Tanahashi asking for fucking money to take a picture with him, type of
yeah.
shit.
Meanwhile, I'm having a 20-minute conversation with Naito and we can't understand each other.
Yeah, he's just enjoying it
Yeah. But I mean, it was a good send off for John. I really enjoyed this. Would you add this to a feel good moment of the year?
for sure.
Yeah, I
For
think
sure.
so too.
But you really needed a much better video package than what felt like
Yeah.
a video package made for YouTube when you send John Cena on a Make-A-Wish to the
Yeah.
hospital. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. It didn't feel but I like the one with the signs. That one was good.
It it was like literally, like in the middle of Raw or
Yeah.
something back in the day, they would stop and be like, "Today we went to go see the troops in their at the naval base," and it's like a
Yeah.
little clip
One of those
package of
video
them being
packages.
there.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. They could have done a great
Buddy, this
career.
is like arguably the biggest name in the history of WWE name
You
recognition.
think bigger than Hogan?
I think he lasted a lot longer than Hogan.
In terms of WWE, yes.
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
WWE likes to take credit now for owning WCW and pretending like their lore belongs to WWE when it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah. There was
So
a
it's like
period of 7, 8 years that it
yeah,
wasn't.
he did not work with you in
Yeah.
those that time. You can't just now that you own them, you can't just claim he was still in WWE type of
Yeah.
shit. But
I mean,
I
the
mean,
legacy is still that legacy, right? But
Hogan, Macho Man, Bret Hart for a small period,
yeah.
Shawn Michaels, Stone
Yeah.
Cold,
The Rock.
The Rock, John Cena.
Yeah.
In terms of like these are the guys that are making you money.
You think WWE, those are the names that come to mind.
Yeah. That's the ones that I know like it's synonymous with like you mention them and people are like, "Oh, I know that guy."
Yeah, I know that name. Yeah. So, what would you rate this show? This one is hard to rate.
7?
Just an even 7.
No, I don't know. Maybe like a 5 knuckle shuffle out of 10.
7, 5.
I'll give it I'll just give it 7.5 because it's John Cena's last match. Just let it be.
Yeah.
There was only one bad match.
Yeah. And I gave this for once this week we don't have the same score. I gave it a 7.6.
You know what? There wasn't even a bad match on this.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. And I gave it that extra point one just because Leon Slater, man.
And I'm
That kid.
taking away that extra point one because like the goddamn commercials.
And that video package.
Yeah, that video like what is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Edge got a better video package when he first showed up at AEW.
Yes, he did. But anyway, with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. Tune in tomorrow. It's our final review of the week, which I wouldn't really call it a review. It's more of a recap tomorrow. We're going to go through the semifinals and the final of the World Tag League for New Japan. Interesting winners in this show. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.